Documents show Jonathan government filed and withdrew criminal charges against Bola Tinubu for submitting fake academic claims to INEC in 1999. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. As the president braces a steep political prize, Nigerians have asked how he managed to ride a well-documented pattern of constitutional violation to the nation's highest office. Bola Tinubu and Goodluck Jonathan. As President Bola Tinubu braces the heaviest prize yet for his fraudulent and contradictory political history, Nigerians have wondered how he managed to ride a well-documented pattern of constitutional violations to the nation's highest office. Besides, the highly publicized headache that Mr. Tinubu faced when Gani Fawuhimi tried unsuccessfully to make him pay for lying habitually under oath to become governor in Lagos in 1999. The administration of President Goodluck Jonathan also tried to send Mr. Tinubu to jail on the strength of that late 90s perjury in January 2011, but abruptly backed down, according to copies of the federal information obtained by People's Gazette. The Nigerian leader has come under drastic public humiliation in recent weeks after his main political rival, Atiku Abubakar, opened the legal battle that successfully exposed yet another case of forgery. This time, in relation to the academic certificate Mr. Tinubu submitted to the Independent National Electoral Commission to satisfy his eligibility to run for president. Atiku Abubakar. Mr. Abubakar has now submitted the evidence obtained by way of a federal court subpoena in the United States to the Nigerian Supreme Court. Since the evidence is coming late, Mr. Abubakar's lawyers trying to convince the court to accept it and nullify Mr. Tinubu's presidency as if he did not participate in the February 25th, 2023 presidential election in the first place. Section 137(1)J of the Nigerian Constitution, amended in 2010, specifically stated that no one will be legitimately elected president of Nigeria if the person has presented a forged certificate to the Independent National Electoral Commission. If the push to enter the proof against Mr. Tinubu is successful at the Supreme Court, the school has already disowned the certificate under oath. His administration could be the shortest elected government in the nation's history at barely 6 months. But questions are also rife as to whether it should even have occurred in the first place, considering how Mr. Tinubu's family background and professional career have been largely shrouded in secrecy, were not entirely found to be fabricated. His penchant for falsehood was first brought to the attention of Nigerians in 1999, shortly after he was elected Lagos governor by Nigerian human rights activist Mr. Fawuhimi. Mr. Fawuhimi found that Mr. Tinubu lied under oath where he claimed he graduated from the prestigious University of Chicago in 1976 with a degree in economics. Mr. Tinubu had affirmed in an affidavit sworn before the Ikeja Division of High Court of Lagos State on December 29, 1998, that he attended St. Paul Aroluya and Children's Home School, Ibadan, living both in 1964. Subsequently, he listed attending Government College Ibadan from 1965 to 1968. As part of the affidavit, Mr. Tinubu said he attended Richard Daley College, Chicago from 1969 to 1971. He said he obtained a bachelor's degree in economics from the University of Chicago in 1976, having been enrolled in 1972. After bagging the degree in economics from the University of Chicago, Mr. Tinubu said he enrolled at the Chicago State University in 1977, graduating in 1979, the affidavit showed. The Supreme Court of Nigeria. Further in the affidavit, Mr. Tinubu said he became a certified public accountant in 1979. Subsequently, he worked as a financial consultant at Arthur Andersen, Deloitte, Haskins, and Sales until 1986, when he joined Mobile Nigeria until 1992. He joined politics in 1992 and was elected Senator for Lagos West on July 4, 1992. Mr. Fawahimi proudly sought a criminal investigation of Mr. Tinubu by the police. By the time the dust was clear on the controversy, it was already established that Mr. Tinubu had lied under oath about his primary, secondary, and tertiary education. He was never anywhere close to being admitted, much less graduate from the University of Chicago, one of the best in the world. He also lied about being a certified public accountant. The only school Mr. Tinubu was able to hold on to was Chicago State University. Mr. Fawahimi attempt to make the police investigate and charge Mr. Tinubu failed at the Nigerian Supreme Court, where justices ruled that Mr. Tinubu was entitled to constitutional immunity as a sitting governor in line with Section 308 of the Nigerian Constitution. As part of the humiliation at the time, the GCIO Student Association disowned Mr. Tinubu and cancelled the dinner scheduled in his honor after it was discovered that he was never a student at the elite high school at the country's largest city. Still, the Supreme Court said an investigation into Mr. Tinubu could continue for potential criminal prosecution after he had left office, but he should not be arrested or even called in for questioning while in office. This is not intended to grant him immunity forever from full criminal investigation or any criminal proceedings in respect of any offense allegedly committed by him, the court said in May 10, 2002, judgment of a 7-member panel. Mr. Tinubu left office as governor in 2007, but he was never charged for his crimes until 2011, when the case was quietly assumed by former Attorney General Bello Aduke. Court filings obtained by the Gazette show that Mr. Jonathan filed the matter before the Abuja Division of the Federal High Court on January 12, 2011 at 1:27 p.m., accusing Mr. Tinubu of lying under oath to have attended Government College Ibadan between 1962 and 1965 in his INEC CF001 governorship form. The two-count indictment included an accusation that Mr. Tinubu made a false statement on oath, to which you stated on the said form CF001 that you attended Government College Ibadan between 1962 and 1965, both days inclusive, whereas in truth you did not attend the said school within the stated period and you thereby committed an offense contrary to and punishable under the section 191 of the Criminal Code Cap 77 laws of the Federation of Nigeria 1990 as retained in section 191 Cap C38 of the laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004. My own is, how did he manage to even wrap his finger around all these people, or should I say wrap these people around his finger? Whatever be the case, evil cannot continue to succeed forever. Light can never be overcome by darkness, no matter how long the darkness has stayed. The Supreme Court should do the needful and should set an example so that this does not in any way repeat itself. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for turning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy.